Hey everybody. Um, so we have this. Give me a few. Um, we have more rain. Um, comment. Don't mind the slowness. Um, I haven't really decided to switch computers. Um. Or not. So that is like in the air. Um, so we're gonna fight right through it. I am making this video because we have more severe weather. Um, we are. I'm still in at least the one nice day, and that was yesterday. Um, the last, um, the last Sunday of this month, June. Um, but we're not out of the woods yet. We have to get through today, and possibly tomorrow. But let's go ahead and set the radar. Um, who can see it? And they, okay, it's right here. So if you see in this purple um box, um that is where they are gonna say, hey, this is where the severe weather is. And in this green little box, um again, that is for local heavy rain in that box you see the green. But right here, Um, that is where they are expecting the severe weather. Um, right here, there is no warnings I can see or anyone right at this moment. Only the flood, not talking about that. Um, that I can see. Um, and this box is only located in the Pennsylvania to Virginia areas. West Virginia, excuse me. That's where they are expecting it. But that does not mean parts of our friends in our area will see it. Um, so we could get one or two, but they will be on the weaker side. Um, you can see right here in Delaware, they're getting pretty good of having rain. Again, no warnings, no watches that I can see at this moment. Um, there was actually a hail inducted into this right here. You can see hail detection in this. That is in this area, Kettlewell area, and it is moving 62 miles per hour. You can see that on your screen, and that is in right here in this storm rectangle. And that is where they are expecting it. And there is another hail detected. And that is just moving away into the Pennsylvania wild board area. So, not too much going on in these storms. I was just on the Weather Channel app because that's where we get our 8 days. But we have to use our own imagination. So there is another from Michigan. That's coming out of Michigan, and you can see it. Hill detected. Excuse me. And the hill is only 20%, but they put this on to say, hey, hail detection of being in these storms. I'm not saying there's any hail in these storms. We haven't had any reports out of these. Now, if we go back, and all that was thanks to the warm. I want to say upfront, but I might be mistaken. Um, who can see in the Kansas area, they are dealing with severe weather too. Definitely the high winds. Thanks to the thunderstorm. Um, and power outages are possible with this, and that is thanks to the cold front. Looks like it is moving through. And that is the same cold front that is expected to move in our area. Because the warm front has been moved. So, um, let's go in. Let's go ahead and go to our other radar. If it lets us. Maybe. There we go. So, so this is it. I have outlooks on, and you can see on your screen. Um, this Margot Reyes. It is staying 1 or 2 week storms. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Um, it is possible. It's very low. I have been looking at the Storm Prediction Center. Um, all they are saying the main threats are heavy rain. Um, Dimension winds, and basically that's it. The tornado and hail risk. I want to say zero, but not quite. Um, Currently though, it is zero, but there could be you never know when it comes to severe weather. But luckily, when I woke up, it did look like we had cloud cover, and that is good. Um, because how we just have a new update. This was not on the other radar. And this is a new one. It looks like it, and it will be updated shortly on our other radar. And right in this box, and right in Michigan and parts of Ohio, this is where they are expected the severe weather. And this is the line, Lucia, right by that line. Um, I want to say it's right, kind of, and that is the line they're watching out for of the severe percentile weather. Again, damaging winds and possibly heavy rain. Um, in these. Um, there are special weather statements. Um, stated severe weather. Let's see if we can pull the statement up so you guys can see it. Yeah, a strong thunderstorm, and it's in. This is only in Michigan. When I started this weather studio. Um, I will cover the whole entire state if I have the time. Um, so there it is stated that this line and it is radar indicated and on the Doppler radar. Um, gusty wind. Um, they're only saying gusty winds are the main primary. So let's go ahead and close all that. And there's another statement. It stated the same thing. Um, so again, this is the line they are watching closely. For severe weather. Again, all threats. When it comes to severe weather, all threats are on the people. Even if Storm Prediction Center says zero, zippy doodah of hail or tornadoes, um, we are in tornado season. Um, still, um, what I told my nephew, tornadoes can happen any month, any season. It doesn't matter. Um, it doesn't really matter if there's a tornado season or not. But anywho, all threats are very low, but not zero. But I am for this line. That doesn't Michigan. All I can see is that okay. Um, damage and winds and heavy rainfall. And that is like what we're gonna be seeing at home. Today, and I hate to say it, and for parts of us tomorrow. Um, Storm prediction did have that out for us tomorrow, but not for the whole state of Ohio. Um, so again, the severe percent. So, isn't Pennsylvania and it goes to Virginia. And you can see they did move that it looks like. Um Heavy rainfall is still right there, but this is new. Right here, when we came to the this main new radar. Um this severe weather percentile. I'm zooming out. Who can see that our friends in Wisconsin, they have this little um rain. Um they do looks like if it lows they have an alert. And yeah, okay. So this is the part right here that it is moving through Lake Superior. And that the stadiums pops the same thing what we've been talking about. Um so let's go ahead and look at our outlooks and bring it home if we can. So I am not expecting too much. For today, you can see most of the states we did talk about are under martial West. Um, our friends in Wisconsin, this is the part of the state. Um, otherwise, the whole state is under general West, which means this Thunder and Lightning. Um, and possibly local heavy rain. So, this is what we're gonna be looking at basically all day. When I look at the weather app, they're also saying this will go into this evening, but majority of it will pass. While we were looking at the storm detection, um, it's moving awfully quick. Um, so I'm not expected too much. You can see, this does go all the way to our friends in Texas. Um, there is also, it looks like there is, just give me a second, a some, okay, so that is a flood warning and extreme heat, and whatnot. Okay, and we can even, oh, I don't know if it's going, yeah, so if we click on the Martial Risk, this is all what it is telling you, and possibly the main risk. So looking ahead tomorrow, you can see there is a slight risk going on, and that is for parts of the New York Virginia area. Um, if you can see, we do get a break from severe weather. Central with possibly a central thunderstorm. Um, let's go ahead and see for tornadoes. Um, so according to the outlook, um, the tornado risk is 0. Um, okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Let me close the other radar, and it's just don't run. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If it gives it to me, and that is why I was doing that. Um, 'Cause I have a timer set. Um, when it comes to building my weather studio area. So I was doing this. I did not get a chance to do the Marshall Gold risk for today. Um, you can see here, this is the general thunderstorm risk. We have for parts of the area. Definitely our friends in Wisconsin and down. They are dealing with that. So let's go ahead and clear all that. Actually, we will come back. So I know I went off in my order. That's okay. So when it comes to Central Layton, um, I have to bring this back for you guys. These are this Layton safety tips when it comes to Central to severe. Layton definitely is Central to severe thunderstorms. Um, Half of these, I think, is just, to me, is Sylvia. Because nowadays we all have um, computers that we rely on. TVs we rely on. So I may have. They're just saying if you're not using them, unplug them. Um, but that was, to me, a few years ago. Um, it was not. So now let's go ahead and take a look at our 8 day. Um, I did. I'm not going to lie. I did. I messed up on the 8 day. Because I was looking at another state, and then I was like, well, this isn't the right 8 day I wanted. So So we're moving on back. Um, so today, um, I may have to crank up our day heating. Um, so I just set it to 80 for our high, but it may go up a little, but I'm going to leave it right now. For our lows for tonight will be 70 degrees. Um, but possibility it might reach in the high to the middle 60s tonight. Um, rain chances I'm leaving it to 100 throughout the day and possibly into the evening. Tomorrow is the first day of July, and it's not quite hot. I left it at 79. Um, but it may be in the low to middle 80s. And definitely tomorrow night we will possibly see the 60s. Um, for your 4th of July, if you have plans, I don't know if you can see it. It's gonna be quite warm, but not as hot as you can see in the Saturday, Sunday. On the 8th day, um, I may have to crank the heat up on Friday to have it to be 89. But if you have fireworks planned and your fireworks you're going to do, it's gonna be quite cool. In the low 60s. For us in the part of the Tusk, our fireworks is not until Saturday night, which will be perfect. It's as of right now, it's in the mid to 60s. Um, but possibly could be down to the low 60s. Um, it is gonna be that way for Sunday. I'm so sorry. I have to add 60% of rain. I know. Um, six is 60% of rain. No guarantee if it's going to happen or not. But your Sunday evening, upper 60s, possibly going to be lower than that. On Monday, the start of the work week next week, gonna be cool. Um, in the middle 80s, and possibly close to 90s on Monday, next Monday of the work week. But the thing of it, when we get through today, it does look like we're gonna live in the 60s. For our evening. Um, but today we're still in summer. Um, so we're gonna crank the heat up and kind of looks like to crank it down a little. But don't get your hopes up when I come back. Um, to check on the weather. Possibly next week or later this week. Um, this will give you an update. Um, of course, I will get into that after this. Well, I finally done it. Um, you may send me your comments now or don't. I don't care. So this is for this year. If it um, this is this for this year. 4th of July is only 4 days away, guys. Um, already. Um, it is. If you ask me, it is so hard to believe that we're almost like halfway through the year already. Um, like we have 4th of July holiday coming up, and that's gonna be here and bye bye. Know it. Um, Labor Day is 63 days away already. Um, if you're like me, the fall is only 85 more days away. Uh, for the trick or treating for your kiddos is 123 days away. Unfortunately, daylight savings is going to kill us all. Possibly, I'm not a fan when it comes to daylight savings at all. That is 105 days away. Thanksgiving, oh my goodness, is 150 days away. Um, the New Year's is 185, and the whole entire list of how many days for this year is up there. I'm probably not gonna update this until the New Year's is up there. Or I get a new calendar. That's the only way I will possibly update that. So let's there we go. I will put the 8 day back up for a little bit before I end the video. Um so I actually forgot what I was supposed to be saying next. So it is hard to believe that summer is almost over with. Uh, for me, I'm like way over the moon. I'm not a fan of the heat. Um, I just like it nice and cool. Um, that's basically um it. For me. Um, otherwise, I think I like the kind of like the fall to winter, spring like temperatures. Um, not the summer temps. But we're getting there. Um, we're almost done. If you're like me, like, nope, I am finished. Remember, if you're gonna be outside in the heat, on my other post, grab water, grab um your hydration packets. I don't have one around here. You can get it on my website. I know, completely different. I had to make a graphic for that. Um, so yeah. Again, it is hard to believe that summer is halfway done. And Chris, if you're over the moon, like you're excited for July, cause not because of the 4th of July, not because of the heat, but because of the Hallmark Channel, is doing Christmas movies already. For Christmas in July. Um, I know after Sirs, I was trying to find something on TV because I was working on something. Um, for our countryside, to get everything paperless and all the envelopes, um, I came to across one of my favorite movies, Christmas movies. So I had that on, and same time clean it and work it. Um, so I'm a huge fan. Christmas movies, and whatnot, and I'm quite excited. Let's do. That's all this out of the way. So I hope you enjoyed this broadcast video of the weather of mine. Um, I will be making more weather videos. But I have literally a list behind me on my main desk, where everything is done. None of the weather wise. Not yet. Um, so I hope you enjoy that. I'm so sorry about my voice. I don't know what's going on with it. So yeah. So I'm going to put the 8 day back up, and I'm going to mute myself and put my logo up, It was not. So God bless you, and I will see you guys maybe this week, if not Saturday or next week. God bless you all.